Hey guys, Happy New Year! So today I'm going to be doing my favorite beauty products of 2013, so everything that I've been loving throughout the year. So I'm going to go ahead and get started because I have quite a few things to share with you guys. I have one from the drugstore and one that is more high-end. So for my drugstore foundation, I've been loving the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. It's a really long name. I have these in two different shades because at one point in the year I was darker. So for that I have 820, and then my lighter shade, which is my current, is 805, and it claims to be primer, concealer, and foundation in one. I can't really testify for the primer because I always use a primer when using foundation, but as for concealer and foundation, it is a buildable foundation, if I say foundation anymore. It is buildable, so you are able to get a more full coverage as you apply more, so I guess you can use it as a concealer. But yeah, I've been loving these. I especially like applying these with a beauty blender. I just feel like it gives my skin a really nice finish. That's my favorite high-end foundation. I've been loving the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo foundation. This is sold exclusively at Sephora. This is a very full coverage foundation, also a matte finish, and it lasts me all day long. It's very thick, so just when you put it on, just, you know, do it with caution because a little bit goes a very long way. So I've been loving this. I've been looking for a full coverage foundation that actually, you know, worked really well for me because my acne came back in 2013. It's all along my jawline and I'm super embarrassed about it because I'm 26 years old and I have acne again. So I've been loving this all year long and I'm actually wearing it right now, so. Another item I've been loving by Kat Von D is her Lock It Tattoo Powder Foundation. I have this in light 45. It's basically just, you know, a powder foundation. It claims that you only need to use this by itself because it is a full coverage powder foundation, but I actually use this over my foundation. It is very powdery, so you don't want to just kind of swoosh around in it. I usually just push my brush into it and lightly pat in where I need a little bit more coverage on my skin, again, in my acne areas. But I love this. I love the packaging. Her packaging is always super cute. And yeah. Only one concealer really stands out this year, and this is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, which I'm sure you've heard tons of people raving about on YouTube. I'm in shade NW15, and as you can see, it is pretty much gone. I've been trying to make this last as long as possible, but I definitely need to go get a new one. I just love this for under the eyes. It doesn't crease at all, and it also helps, again, with covering up my acne issues. So I've been loving this. I've only been using one bronzer all year long because I'm not very into bronzers. So once I find one that works for me, I usually just stay with it until I run out of it. So that one has been the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. I've actually had this for over a year, maybe two. But again, this is Physicians Formula Bronze Booster, and it's just a nice bronzer. It used to have writing in here, but you can barely see it. And I have mine in Fair to Light. It just has a very nice color. Again, I'm very pale, so it's, you know, just dark enough to bronze my face without looking kind of muddy or orange. Then for blushes, I have three blushes. Two are from Matches. The first is Max Well Dressed, which is just this very nice pink color. It's a great everyday pink. It's a satin powder blush from MAC. Again, I used this actually in my last tutorial, the one I posted a few days ago, maybe a week ago. Yeah, this is a mineralized blush and it's called Warm Soul. It's kind of like a rose gold type of color, which of course I love, and it's just really pretty. I'm actually wearing it today, if you can see that. I just love this because it just warms up my face really nicely, adds a little bit of shimmer, so it's definitely one of my go-to blushes of the year. And last is from Tarte. This is their Amazonian Clay Longwear Blush, and this is an Exposed. It's just a matte kind of pinky brown color, and I like this just when I want to add, again, warmth to my face because I am very pale. So yeah, I love this. Sometimes I don't even wear bronzer when I wear this just because it has kind of like that brown tone to it. So if I'm in a hurry, sometimes I just put this on. Then as for eyeshadow favorites, I only have one this year, and it is my Urban Decay Naked palettes. Well, I guess two if you want to count them individually, but I'm not holding up the Naked 1 palette because I don't think I used it at all in 2013. Mainly I was using the Naked 2 palette, especially because I wasn't doing any makeup tutorials throughout the entire year. I'm sorry. So I was doing more neutral looks throughout the entire year. I wasn't really experimenting that much with colors. So the Naked 2 palette has definitely been my go-to palette, which I'm sure you've seen. It's definitely, some of them are cracked, some of them are definitely well loved. So I've been using this so much this year. Then I just wanted to mention the Naked 3 palette real quick. This came out just at the end of the year, so I can't really count it as a yearly favorite, but I just wanted to mention it because it's such a pretty palette. I've been using it constantly since I've got it. I love it so much. I wouldn't say it replaces my Naked 2 palette because the Naked 2 palette is more taupey colors and the Naked 3 is more pink rose gold colors. So I've been loving them equally, but this one, since it came out, I've been using it nonstop. I was watching my last favorites video I did over a year ago, and I also mentioned these in that video. So that's how you know I really love them, because I've been using them for over a year. And I use these as a combination, I use them together. This is the Revlon Photoready 3D Volume Mascara and the Maybelline Mega Plush Mascara. So I always start off with the Revlon Photoready, and then I use the Mega Plush on top. Even though the Revlon Photoready 3D Volume Mascara is supposed to be volumizing, I definitely like this more for lengthening. I feel like it lengthens my lashes really well. And then for volumizing, this is why I use the second one. I use the Maybelline Mega Plush, and I just feel like it separates them and makes them just look really full and volumized, so I just love this combination together. Then if I want something a little bit more quick and I don't want to double up on mascaras, I've been loving the CoverGirl Clump Crusher Mascara. I just use this on its own and it's great. I've actually bought a few tubes of this throughout the year as well. Yeah, so I always keep these 3 around. Again, these 2 were mentioned in my last favorites video, but I find when I find a routine or a method of something that fits or suits me, I just stick with it. So first is the Maybelline Define a Brow Pencil in Dark Blonde, and I use this to outline my eyebrows to get the shape, because my eyebrows are very sparse and they don't really have any shape or fullness to them at all. So I use these to outline them, and then to fill them in, I use the Milani Brown Fix powders. And there's a highlighter, a lighter blonde, and a darker brownish blonde color. I've definitely tried other eyebrow pencils throughout the year, but this is the only one I've found that the color matches perfectly for my eyebrows. Every time I use a blonde or a lighter brown pencil, they always have some kind of red tone to them, and it doesn't fit my face at all. So I've been using this strictly because I can't find as good of a color in any other brand or pencil. I've been wanting to try the Anastasia eyebrow pencils, but they're a little bit more pricey, so I just haven't gone to those yet, but I definitely am hoping to try them sometime in 2014. I'm just going to start off with a lip balm because everybody needs a lip balm in their life, and this I feel is my definite go-to, will forever buy this lip balm. This is the Blistex Silk and Shine Lip Protectant, and this one is completely out. I don't have anything left in it. I've kind of just been using my finger to get the last bit of it because every time I go to the store, I forget to buy a new one. But I just feel like whenever my lips are chapped or dry or peeling, this will fix it in a day or 2. So I've been loving this. This was recommended by one of my friends, and I've bought a few of these tubes throughout the year. So next are lipsticks, which are my favorite products to buy, so I had to limit it to only a few because I didn't want to have a whole video about lipsticks. But if you want one, let me know. But the first lipstick I have is by MAC. It is a luster, and it's called Patisserie, which is a nice pinky nude color. It's actually one of the only nudes that I really wear. I have a few, but this is definitely my go-to. I just feel like this color is super underrated. It never gets mentioned on YouTube, or at least I've never heard anybody mention it. Next is also by MAC, and this is Angel, which I'm sure everybody's seen because this is a very well-known color by MAC. It claims to be a frost, but I don't feel like this is a frosty lipstick at all. If you look at other frost lipsticks by MAC, they're super frosty, and this seems more like a luster to me, but I love this because it's a great everyday kind of mid-tone pink color. Then last for lipsticks, this is one by Maybelline. It's from the Color Whispers collection. I have a bunch from the Color Whispers collection. I kind of went crazy with this collection like I did with the Revlon lip butters. I just bought a bunch of them because I love them so much, but this one is definitely the most used out of all of them that I have, and this is called Pinup Peach, which is like this. It's just a really nice pinky peach color. I like this as an everyday lip color when I don't want to just wear a nude. So I love that, and they're really moisturizing as well. Oh, then I do have a lip gloss. This is just from Inglot. I've mentioned this in a few videos before, but again, I haven't been here in a while, so you might not have ever heard about it. But this is the AMC Lip Gloss in 541, and I love this just because the color is really different. It's just an iridescent blue, and it looks different on everyone's lips. When I first bought this, I was with my sister-in-law and her friend, and I don't know if this is unsanitary, but we each put it on, and it looked different on each person, just depending on what your lip color looks like. So I really love that about this. So I realized in 2013, I didn't really wear that much perfume throughout the year. I was just really into, I have a ton of body mists from Bath & Body Works, like way too many of them. And I just got more into using them throughout the year, and I also bought more throughout the year, which I probably shouldn't have. But my favorite scent of the year has been Beautiful Day, which is by Bath & Body Works. So it comes in these little green containers. I have the lotion as well. It's actually down here, but I just shook it up. You can definitely smell a little bit of floral, but also the apple scents in it. So I just feel like it's a really great daytime scent. Then for skincare, I've been loving the L'Oreal Youth Code Texture Perfector line. These are the only two products I have from the line. I'm not sure if there are other ones also in it, but these are the only two I have. But this is the Serum Concentrate and then the Day-Night Cream. I love these especially at nighttime because I feel like it just makes my skin really soft, and when I wake up in the morning, my skin feels even softer. I do use these sometimes before my makeup, but I feel lately my skin's been really dry and these just aren't as hydrating enough for what I need right now, but I still use these at nighttime from time to time. So I have a couple hair care products to show you and then we will be done. So the first one I have is the wet brush. This one is by the brand Goody. I got it at Walmart, but I've seen a couple different brands have this in different shapes and stuff, but this is just, I got it at Walmart. Anyway, so it just looks like this. It just has like little bristly things. This is just supposed to be good to brush your hair when it's wet. It just goes, it glides through the tangles really well. I recently got extensions. I don't know if you guys are able to tell because my hair is pretty long now. So my friend who did my hair recommended that I use one of these brushes because my extensions can get really tangled from time to time, especially when my hair is curled. So I love this because it just gets through the tangles really easy without ripping on my hair or my extensions. The last product is the Batiste Dry Shampoos. I've been obsessed with these all year long. You can get these from Ulta. I have the blonde one and then the Cool and Crisp Fresh one. So I've just been using the regular just white spray now, and I get it in the Cool and Crisp Fresh scent just because it makes your hair smell as clean as possible. They have other good scents, but I'd rather just have my hair smell fresh and clean. Does that make sense? Kind of like clean laundry, you know what I mean? So that is it for my beauty favorites of 2013. I hope you guys had a wonderful year. I'm sorry I was gone for the entire thing, but I am back, hopefully better than ever. Also, sorry for the boring background. I am not that great at decorating, and this is just our spare bedroom, so I'm trying to figure out what else to put in this room. I just have my makeup set up in my vanity, and that's all I have in this room, so I'm just trying to figure out what else I can put in here besides my dog bed. I don't know if you can see that in there, but I don't know if you have any decorating ideas, shoot them my way. Let me know what some of your favorite products were of 2013 down in the comments. Please go ahead and like this video and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.